In this video, we discuss all of the reveals from the Hasbro panel at New York Comic Con. Hi there Star Wars fans, and welcome to another Bosk's Bounty video. Now, as some of you will no doubt be aware, it was the Hasbro panel at New York Comic Con today, and we got to see some official reveals for upcoming Vintage Collection and Black Series figures, and a couple of reveals for other lines such as the wearable helmets and the Skywalker Saga line of gold figures. So I made a video the other day about some images that were revealed by Jason over at Yakface, and Hasbro have pretty much confirmed these and also shown us some official images. And with regards to the Vintage Collection, we now have the VC numbers of all of the figures, plus a few extra images, so make sure you stick around for those. So before we get into this, drop a like down below if you like the video and want to support the channel, and subscribe if you are new. Okay, so first up we have the Vintage Collection, and we have VC150, which is and has been confirmed as Princess Leia Organa in her Yavin outfit. So this figure actually replaces the cancelled Darth Revan figure. Apparently, obviously the figure wasn't up to today's required standard, and they didn't have the sort of resource to retool that figure. Bit of a shame that they've had to cancel this altogether, really, because it would have been nice to have Revan on that vintage style card. Next up we have VC161, which has been confirmed as the Jawa. So this is the straight repack from the Black Series. It's the lighter coloured Jawa. We're going to be getting him on that lovely vintage card, which we first saw as part of the original line of figures back in the late 70s. Now, an interesting one for the Sith Trooper. So he's going to be VC162, but there will also be a VC162A, which includes like a weapon pack. It's like a variant of the figure, but as you can see by the images, it is slightly different image, and the bubble is extra large so that it can hold all of those weapons. VC162 has been confirmed as the Shadow Trooper. Now again, we did show you the figure and the car back in a previous video, but it doesn't hurt to see it again, especially as, you know, this figure looks so damn good. Next we have news of what was rumoured as the Darth Vader's Challenge 3-pack. So we now have images of this, and it has now been confirmed to be called the Cave of Evil set. Now, even though I do love the Special Action 3-packs, I can see that this one may get a bit of criticism. Essentially, it's just 3 figures repacked, all from the 3.75-inch Black Series line. So we have the Dagobah Luke with the horrible elbows, we have Yoda with his blue backpack, and we have the Darth Vader with the open mask that shows Luke's face inside. Hasbro have confirmed that the Luke and Yoda are repaints and will both have the photoreal tech for the faces. So that's one thing, I guess. You know, it is 3 figures repacked, but I do like those special action figure sets. There's no getting away from it. I do like them, and I do collect them. It would be kind of nice to get a new figure in there. But obviously we've got the 40th anniversary of the Empire Strikes Back coming up, so this set kind of fits in with that whole thing, really. But it kind of would have been nice if they could have sorted Luke's arms out. It's just that they, for some reason, chose not to retool that part of the figure. Also, some good news for the fans of the Vintage Collection. In the Q&A at the end, Hasbro confirmed that the Vintage Collection is going nowhere, and more figures are going to be produced from all properties, with figures from the OT and the PT when there's like a gap in the schedule and there's no sort of new films and TV shows to put so many figures out for. So I can completely understand this. Obviously, as we've seen with the Rise of Skywalker line that's just come out, I get a lot of people in my comments sort of saying, where are the OT figures and all this sort of thing. But what do you expect them to do? They've got to put figures out for these films, and you know, when The Mandalorian comes out, I'm sure there'll be figures that come out for that. And obviously, when there's a bit of a gap and a bit of a lull, and there's no new films or TV shows coming out, then obviously they can give us some more figures from the original trilogy, which I'm absolutely certain they will do next year with the 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back. You know, we're bound to get some pretty cool items and figures from that film. Onto the Black Series, and not much was revealed that we haven't seen already. Things like the C-3PO with Chewie's bandolier and the Cara Dune from the Mandalorian. But we did get an image of the Yoda Force Spirit and the Wedge Antilles. We also saw IG-11 from the Mandalorian, and the new Chewie and 3PO from the Empire Strikes Back. So this is the one where Chewie has the backpack and C-3PO comes apart. Actually, that figure looks really, really nice, the way they've done all the insides of C-3PO and all his wires and all that. That looks a nice sculpt. A new helmet was revealed. So this is the Incinerator Stormtrooper from The Mandalorian, which is very nice. I don't really collect the wearable helmets, but I can 100% respect how good they look. The Boba Fett one that's coming out looks phenomenal, but this one again, you know, it looks like it's a good addition to the line. And last up, we have images of more waves of the gold Skywalker Saga figures. So they're releasing a wave from the prequels, which include Darth Maul and Yoda from Episode 1, Jango Fett and Mace Windu from Attack of the Clones, and Obi-Wan and Anakin from Revenge of the Sith. We then have the same again for the sequel trilogy with C-3PO, R2-D2 and BB-8 in one pack, like a 3-pack, Poe Dameron and Finn, and finally Rey and Kylo from the Rise of Skywalker. So what do you guys think of the news coming out of New York Comic Con and the fact that the vintage collection is going strong and not going anywhere? I, for one, am very happy indeed and can't wait to see what they have for us in 2020. Okay then guys, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching as always, and we'll catch you on the next one.